Hello guys, welcome to the episode 3 of Politipocalypse. So we'll be discussing about the new law, the reservation bill that was passed in Telangana government.
टंकी बात आपके अंदर आपके लिए मेरा यार है केजरीवाल.
So why we are talking about this? Because there is a lot of controversy regarding the how much percent of the reservation that is done, and how even the Telangana government could get away with this also. The problem with it and how they could get away with this also. So the problem starts where the Telangana government passes a reservation. So they increase the reservation for backward caste from 27 to 42% reservation, and for SC it is 15% now. If you totally add up, it is around 60 plus percentage that has been guaranteed by Telangana government as a reservation quota. I mean, if you take 100% as a thing, in that around 60 plus percent is for the reservations. So why this sudden change in the reservation system? That is because Telangana government recently conducted a caste survey. That basically what it does. So caste survey, it was the bill that was passed was in total favor of the BC population that had a majority in the state. So in 1992, nine chief justice sat in a bench and gave a judgment saying that the reservation quotas should not be exceed 50% in any particular laws that were being made in the reservations. So this is where it comes into, for example, now if you take consideration of Telangana, it clearly exceeds 50%. That is the problem. So to bypass this, we'll take an example. I mean, like, we'll discuss about how this laws of exceeding 50% can be bypassed using laws in our Indian constitution using loopholes. So before that, we'll go through Bihar and as example. So in Bihar, when the reservations last year in 2023 and 2024, there were reservations exceeding 50%. 50%. The Patna High Court, meaning the Bihar's Patna High Court, had said that had quashed. I mean, like had quashed the whole bill that was being passed. Because it exceeded 50%. And when the Bihar government approached the Supreme Court, it stayed on the High Court's judgment itself of abolishing, of quashing the bill. So we'll take another state as example. So now what would expect? We would expect SC to quash, or SC or the High Court of Hyderabad to quash this bill also. But here comes the twist. Here comes all the loophole in the Indian Constitution where we can bypass all these laws. So the example is Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, the reservations cap was 50%, more than 50%, and their reservations were around 69%. For the backward caste and all the other castes totaling, their reservations out of 100 was 69%, and they still bypassed the laws. This was clearly done using constitutional laws, and making sure that these state bills were presented in the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and then sent to the president. These people were amended to the Constitution of India and placed in the ninth schedule. What does ninth schedule say? Most of the ninth schedule says that the acts or the laws or the bills in the ninth schedule are immune to judicial reviews. This is where the problem starts. So all the laws, all the acts which are in ninth schedule are. So now we have to wait and see what will the central government do, or what will the Supreme Court's or High Court's reaction will be. So we have to. The conclusion over here is the loopholes in our constitution itself. So the politicians or the lawmakers made such laws to bypass the judicial review system itself. They made a separate schedule, the ninth schedule, which does not come under judicial review until it violates basic structure of the constitution. That is where it causes the problem, because if you go through the ninth schedule, there are so many acts, there are so many laws that are being placed inside it, which the Supreme Court can't act because it is it doesn't have a judicial review for the ninth schedule. So we have to wait and see when this will be challenged, when this ninth schedule will be challenged anytime in future. And this is today. I mean, like, we have seen the loopholes in our own constitution. It's very funny to hear that we have loopholes in the constitution like this, where we can bypass the courts or anything. There is no point of the reservations when the reservations crosses 50, more than 50 plus percent. I mean, I don't see any purpose of it. It's it's really, I don't think you can call that as a reservation anymore. You have to call it something else. I guess there's a new term for it. Yeah. So my question to the government is, why bring these kind of ninth schedule or other any other schedules which are immune to the judicial reviews? Why bring them in the first place when you're doing anything wrong? When you're doing nothing wrong, then why get these kind of schedules or these kind of laws which can bypass the judicial reviews, or which can go against the fundamental rights of uh, the people of the state? So that's the question to the central government. So if they're so good at passing good laws, then why make these laws? The ninth schedule totally seems very out of democracy kind of a thing, where in democracy we have three organs: legislature, judiciary, and executive, working together, looking at each other's progress, cross checking each other's. And now you legislature puts in a amendment, or puts in a law called ninth schedule, which is totally prone to which is totally immune to the judicial reviews. I mean, like, now SC did tell that if it violates basic structure, it does come under judicial review. But still, why make these kind of laws that are so controversial, or so when you, as a citizen, when you look into it, it makes much 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 deeper sense that the government or the legislature is doing something wrong. Maybe they're trying to do something wrong, only that's the reason they have passed these kind of laws. So we have to look into what the challenges for these laws could be in the future, or maybe this ninth schedule will be challenged in sometime in the future. So we'll look into it when time is up. Stay updated. We'll meet in the next episode. Until then, see you. Any questions, please post it in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, see you in the next episode, guys.